Welcome back. Don't forget you're watching Games Done Quick. My name is Brutal Mello, and I've had the absolute pleasure of being your host so far today for day one of our GDQ Juneteenth celebration. If you're available tomorrow, come swing by, celebrate with us. We just want joy and happiness in the channel. We are having such a great day so far. Up next, we're about to be taking down the cruise of Sonic Generations by SJ, or SJHDoesGames. Very excited for that. Before we move there, I want to mention real quick, if you happen to be watching us live right now on Twitch, you should also check out youtube.com/GamesDoneQuick. You'll be able to watch all the runs that happened earlier in the day today, like our Zelda block or Anarchy when they ran Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus. That was really fun as well. And then if you have an Instagram, check out Games Done Quick on Instagram. We're always posting highlights from HotFix shows and events there as well. But other than that, I've been ready for this one all day. SJ, I am so pumped to introduce to you all SJHDoesGames with Sonic Generations.
Okay, cool. Hopefully I'm on now. Hey everybody, my name is Sean, but you can call me either that or SJ. As I say on my own channel, I make games, I play games. Games make do, basically. It is my pleasure to run Sonic Generations all modern stages for y'all today. So what that basically means is no bosses or anything, as the name kind of indicates. We are going to be doing in order Green Hill, Chemical Plant, Sky Sanctuary, Speed Highway, City Escape, Seaside Hill, Crisis City, Rooftop Run, and Planet Wisp. Best Time in the World usually runs these in a different order, but I just prefer to do it like first to last, mostly because when we hit those last 3 or 4, we're in for some serious stuff. Gets a little tricky, so I prefer to like do the easier ones to kind of warm up and sort of get us in a little bit. In terms of skill layout, there's some unlockable skills that we're going to be using for the entirety of this run that are going to pretty much dictate the pace and how. So I'm going to go over them real quick before we actually get into starting with Green Hill. So I call my set Booster and Ignition, and it's pretty straightforward insofar as how it actually works. We have 3 skills, all of which are unlockable by playing the game normally. Endless Boost, which is kind of the big one. It will let me basically infinitely boost. My boost meter will not change size or deplete while I'm boosting, but in exchange, I can pick up no rings at all, like none. So I run into them, nothing happens, which functionally means that anytime I get hit, I die. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that I have to do it hitless. It just means that if my checkpoints are off, depending on where I die relative to my last checkpoint, it may mean a second of time loss, 2 seconds of time loss, or more than that. And some of the later stages have some really nasty side steps that may make that a little tricky, but we'll see how that goes. Speed up is kind of a more generic, Sonic just goes faster when moving, and I kind of just use it to squeeze out a little bit extra bit of speed. And then the last one is Blast Off, which will give me a burst of speed if I hit the boost button at precisely the right time during the opening sequence of a level. There's only like one stage where I don't use it, and you'll know it when we get to it. I'll call it out. But pretty much every other stage we're going to be using Blast Off. But for all of the stages, we're going to be using this set, pretty much. So we're using this set. All right, we should be good. So once we see the title card for Green Hill and have loaded in with the ready, that's when time will start. So 3, 2, 1. So here we are. I hit boost right when we get go in order to get this. Try to sidestep a middle, get to the middle, boost here, boost when I land so I can run straight here. I want to stay to the right to try to get this ring. I have to kill the speed a little to catch it, but we're good. Boost here and then just keep boosting. Nice and easy cruise section here. Smash all the way through. Right as we hit this checkpoint, I'm going to try to jump and hold. Made it. Jump here, hit these rings for some speed and some tricks. Be homing over here. Boost, slide, boost as we come out. Got that one. Gonna try to jump and catch the rail here. Missed it, but I got the rings, so we're good. Boost out here and tricks. So technically speaking, I don't need to do these trick ramps, but I treat it like a personal game to get the boost gauge as long as I can. So here, we kind of want to make sure that we get back on the middle rail, because if you wind up on either of the side ones, you'll hit those rings, which will take a little bit of time away. Kind of want to avoid that. Trick out again. Boost when we land. Get the rail here, get those. Can we get the hop pads? Yes, we can. So we hop up here, boost. Boost here, slide here, jump, bounce, 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 boost. We just hold boost and go over here. Boost again, keep going. Boost again, keep going. We're gonna land, reboost when we land. I'm gonna have to slide here, boost, slide here again, boost, jump. We'll do 1, 2, 3, stomp to break the bridge, and boost when we hit the ground. That lets us skip a loop-de-loop that's up there, so we can just kind of keep going straight. Yeah, Green Hill is basically like, kind of like easy bake once you actually get the pacing down, which is why I prefer to like run it first, because it gives me a little bit of time to sort of like wake up, get my hands going, and like be awake and get what I need. And yeah, minute 54, which is about par. So for most of these levels, like Green Hill, like sub 2 minutes is usually what I'm aiming for. Chemical Plant and most of the others are gonna be like sub 2:30, and then like Planet Wisp is the only one where it's like if I get 4 minutes 30, that's good. So yeah, I approximated the run at like 50 minutes to sort of cover for if I wind up choking on any of those stages in particular. So next up, we're just gonna go straight again into Chemical Plant Zone. Basically, the way that they did the stage selection was one thing from each of the classic Sonic games and then a couple from most of the other modern ones. Go boost here. We run this straight, bounce up. Bounce again, we're gonna boost here. We wanna kick it right there so we can get that. Trick up, boost here. We're gonna land on this rail, boost a little further, try to get the drift, perfect.
Nice.
Boost here, yeah, that drift is kind of a pain if you don't get it right, and you can still save it because you can still hop off of the second rail and get on that winch, but it's a little harder. We're gonna cut the speed a little here to get up here. Okay, good. I missed the zip there, but the important thing is that I didn't land on the other rail. If you land on the front-facing rail, you take the longer path, which I have not charted out nearly as well, and it causes some shenanigans. We don't want that. And got the water run perfect, so we're just gonna boost over here again. Keep boosting, 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 boosting. We sort of aim for like the top right over here and do a little bit of a dive. Hopefully I don't hit any of the perfect. Stop here, slide under here. I don't boost to come out here because I tend to miss that rail if I go too fast. We get this, go here, go here. You wanna jump into this cannon, pop out, wait a little bit to the end, perfect. If you jump too early, there's a good chance that you'll mess up and, ooh, I almost had that skip. That you'll mess up and go, and not get the jump. All right, it's okay. We're about on par. I was trying to do a little bit of like a jump there, but I missed it to do some bouncing. Happens. So we're homing off of these two. Whoop, caught that by the skin of my teeth. Get this one, wait a little bit, jump here, boost, boost again. All right, boost on this. We want to get the homing for this winch. Missed it. We're gonna lose a little time, but not that big of a deal. Basically, if you catch that winch, it drops you off like about here-ish. Boost here, can I get the rail? Missed it. Let's just go this way. So the trick there, if you can get it, is that if you can boost a little bit, right? You can catch that rail without having to stop, stomp, and get the springs down there, and then you can just ride it straight along. But you have to time the boost just right, and the rail is really thin, and because you're not at the end, you can't homing onto it. So I go for that way more often than I should, but every now and again, I manage to get it. And so the reason why, just to quickly explain a menuing thing, we make sure that we go back and at least hit up so that we don't have to walk to each stage. We can just use the bumpers to kind of flip in between.
I gotta say, this is ramping up to be so much fun. Your commentary is legendary, SJ.
Thank you.
You're killing this right now.
Thank you. And so for Sky Sanctuary, we wanted to get the blast off there. We did a sidestep left, bounced off of that enemy, hop, jump here, hop here. I missed that like 5 times out of 10, so that's good. So we do 2 hops, boost, hop, check it out. We're gonna boost, hop, 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 homing, hop, homing. Ah, I got stuck on the wall. That happens sometimes. Homing on that, and we drift a little bit before we homing again. Bounce here. Ooh, just got the cloud. Can we boost? This one might be a little tricky. I'm gonna have to probably, oop. Hit that one, hit that one. Good. That top enemy is kind of a pain. I messed it up a little bit, but that top enemy, if you go too fast or too slow, will fire a rocket that will kill you most times. Perfect, and we got that skip there, so we can just pop up here, homing that, boost here, keep boosting, jump here, jump again, jump, boost, check it out. Boost a little, 1, 2, gotta slow down just a little here, 1, 2, 1, jump here, homing that, touch of a boost, hop here, hop again, boost here, ooh, nice, got the rail skip. I almost never get that. We wanna make sure you line up a little bit here and face forward, because there have been times where I boosted coming right out of that, I was turned to the left and I just fall off and lose time. We hate that. Hop here, hop here, hop here, boost a little, jump, boost again, left bumper, whoop, almost shifted over. Ah, couldn't get that one, but it's okay. We'll do this, hop over here, step on a switch over here. We gotta make sure that we either kill that enemy or, yep, gonna do this, boost over. Oh, could I PB for this level? We'll see. Bounce over here. All right. Parts of these platforms are gonna fall. Just gotta negotiate over. Ah, missed it. Commentator's curse. It's all right. We'll just pop back up here. So probably we're gonna be about 230, maybe. Boost here. Boost here. No, lie. 225. 223. Is that a PB? I'm not sure actually. Like, basically Sonic Generations will track your top 3. I missed it by like a little probably. Will track your top 3 times. So if you ever like, did I PB on this level? If you see that flashing new there, then yes, you did. So yeah, with Sky Sanctuary, that wraps up all of the first 3 stages chosen from Sonic 1, 2, and 3 respectively. So now we're moving on to sort of like the literal modern era with Speed Highway, which was in Sonic Adventure 1. Now, Speed Highway is going to be the only level where we do not do the go boost at the start because there's a rail that you want to catch here, but if you go boost, you're going to go too fast for it. So you catch the rail, sidestep left, just keep flying, step left here, step here again, sidestep left, right. Gonna keep this going. Yeah, whenever we see those bomb hallways, that's where I'm more likely to lose time. Crash, crash, boost this here, stomp here, jump, light speed dash that, hop and boost, boost again. Hit these 2, spin over here. You wanna bounce off that enemy, step over here, hit this cannon, go up. We gotta see if I actually get these balloons right, and I did. Light speed dash here, boost. Check it out. So for this next part, we're gonna do a little bit of a fall towards these 3 platforms. You wanna aim for the one at like the top middle so you can get this. Trick out, boost here. All right, so this next section is going to be a series of quick sidesteps in order to avoid crashing into these glass pillars. They give you just enough leeway that you can kind of see. So we're gonna sidestep left, right, left, do a double right, and we're through. There's a little bit of a skip up here. I might be able to get it, yes! Now, can I do the sidesteps? Yes! Got the sidesteps too. Drift it here, and now this particular section will take us over here, which let us get through a whole bunch of this other stuff. We hit the ring perfect. Homing, wanted to do the homing there, but I messed it up. We're gonna boost when we hit here. We wanna drift here, hit these zoomers. Drift here, hit these. Got a little bit of a stumble there, but it's fine. High jump here, boost, boost again. Gonna try to hopefully drift without messing up the corner this time. Yep, perfect. And we should hit at 156.
Nice.
Yeah, the hardest parts of that level are mostly like and that's a PB on top of that. There you go. But yeah, like the hardest part of that level mostly is getting that drift right after the glass columns. Because once you get that, you have to very quickly sidestep those bombs and then make sure that you hug the corner. The next hardest thing is like hugging the corners tight during that last section to get those 2 zips that pick you up. But if you get it, it's clean. But yeah, that was a PB. My best time before that run was 1 minute and 58 seconds, and we cut it by like 2 seconds.
GG.
Take those.
PB hype.
So next up is City Escape. City Escape is interesting. I still haven't found like the route that I like the most for it, so I'm gonna kind of ad hoc it. We do want the go boost here. We're gonna drift over here and hit this. I meant to do a trick off of that, but that happens. Missed that one because I'm going a little too fast. We're gonna drift this a little. Drift this a little. There is a ring that you can catch there, but you don't actually really want it because that path up there can be a little harder to get. Missed the middle, but it happens. Whoop, I nearly fell there, but we lived that. I'm gonna, I tried to catch that ramp and I was going a little too fast, so we gotta take the long way around, unfortunately. And this is why City Escape I have not managed like a sub 2 minutes yet, because this opening section is really, it's a lot. It's kind of a pain. But we are only down by like about 3 seconds. 1, 2, bounce, bounce. Can we get, cool. Boost a little bit over here. 1, 2, 3. So a thing that I'm doing very often as Sonic is that you have a lot, especially when you're doing like a normal jump. Sonic has a surprising amount of hang time that he gets from doing those. So it's a thing where you can get surprisingly long jumps just by holding it for a little bit. And that lets you kind of like negotiate your way through some tricky stuff you wouldn't otherwise. Get the timing there, bounce that, boost that, hit that balloon, jump here, bang, bang, spin, jump here, hit this, perfect timing that, bounce, slowing down just a little bit just to make sure we get these clean. Boost here, hit these, move over a little bit, boost again, but I accidentally hit the corner a couple times. All right, gun truck time. All right, gun truck is kind of interesting. So, because I have endless boost, I'm generally pretty good, but I still need to watch those buzzsaws and try to make sure that I'm not in the same row as whatever one is flying. And every now and again, I do have to make sure that I reboost, because like from landing from jumps and things like that, Sonic will stop boosting and you will get hit by gun truck, and nobody has a good time with that. Like right about here, for example, you notice that my aura stopped, so I had to reboost. I think we are almost good to go. Once we hit like the next zoom jump, whoop, ooh, I don't like that buzzsaw, don't like it, yeah. So here we're basically home free now, because once we turn sideways here, gun truck is gonna do this, appear like it's gonna get close, and nah, you got Shrek'd. We hit here, we cut the gas just a little bit so we don't fly past the ring. Yeah, like, City Escape is, if you don't get a good opening, City Escape is kind of a pain to like get sub 230. So if I can get like within 230, 240, 245, usually I think that's pretty good. Yeah, so not too bad. Yeah, still not my fastest time by any means. Like somehow, and I don't know how, I managed to get like 239 one way or another, but miracles. All right, so Seaside Hill is from Sonic Generations, and the opening of Seaside Hill is really chill, and I enjoy it, but then it's all the stuff kind of in the middle that kind of becomes a pain, and you'll see what I mean in a second. So, with Seaside Hill, right, we want to get our go boost, sidestep to the left, want to make sure that we hit this ring, trick out, hop, 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 boost, boost again. We're gonna do a touch of a boost here, jump, whoop, oh, saved it. I messed it up a little bit, but the alternative would have been falling in the water, and nobody would have liked that. We're gonna hop on these, got that boost, we're gonna boost here, boost over again, boost past that ring, jump here, long hold here, long hold again, so we can get over those jump pads and do that. So that's the kind of thing that I meant when I was like, yeah, Sonic can get a lot of range and distance off of just regular jumps if you know how to do it. We're not gonna go for those rainbow rings here. We're just gonna mess around and do this instead. Whoop. Bounce here, stomp here. We went for a long jump again, but I did a little early. So 1, 2, long over again, so we can catch on that. Side step here, boost. So now I have to try to boost over. Didn't fall, good. Now here's the hard part. We wanna make sure that we get race car. Good. If we hadn't gotten race car, we would have been in turtle, and turtle takes a little bit longer to get through. Nobody likes that. We land here, and we're just gonna be boosting and go-karting. We wanna make sure that we hit through as many of those gates and as many of these as we can, just to make sure that we can kind of keep our speed going. But you do have to be careful about the bombs that kind of show up. We're gonna hit corner here. Ooh. Step here. Hit that enemy, stomp here, boost. You have to take the car route to get up here, otherwise you miss this. Whoa. And, yep, I always have trouble reading those. And this is why I'm like Seaside Hill. This is why like the middle part is where we start kind of running into shenanigans. Because it's hard for me to kind of read the depth perception of those, and I mess that up a bit. So we're gonna do those series of jumps. Hit this bounce here. I don't think this is quite right, the high path, but close enough. Missed the jump there. And got hit by the spikes. Yeah, this is why I like Seaside Hill. This is why I'm like, this is the part where it gets a little rough. I don't have as many extra lives as I would like as a buffer. So if I run out, it's not that big of a deal, but I prefer to not run out here, because that basically just means that I'd have to wind up starting whatever it is over. So ideally, if I run out of lives, I prefer to do it at like the start of a different level, so that I'm not losing that much time. Ooh. Seaside Hill. Come on. Oh, no, not this again. Something weird's going on. I'm not getting my middle. I'm not getting in the middle like I'm supposed to be able to. So that's causing me trouble, as you can kind of see there, because I keep bumping and hitting things. Oh, made it. Whew. Want to sidestep left here. So if you miss that last jump, you do get a bump from these little orcas that will help you out, but eats time. So you want to try to get one of the rainbow ramps at the end. So yeah, this is why I'm like Seaside Hill is just kind of like, ugh. The opening's great, but a lot of like timing for the timing to make sure that you can get car when you need it. Trying to make sure that you don't mess up in the segment that I was just in. It's a lot. And now we got Crisis City. Crisis City is I didn't know this took a water, hold up. Crisis City is really thorny. There are a couple of good skips that you can really do here, but some of it is just kind of dependent on some RNG. And if I wind up dying here, then so it goes. So you want to do that. We tried to do some boosts in order to get above. Couldn't quite pull it off. We're gonna jump here, long jump here, and bounce off of that. Boost a little here, homing here. We move forward so we can get these two. Bounce here, do that. Jump here, jump again. Aim a little to the left, boost. Got it. Boost again. So there's another strategy here that's functionally like during that segment I just did with those three enemies, where you can actually just do normal jumps and kind of like bounce off of them. But I could not figure out how to do that, so I skipped it. We're gonna do 1, 2, move over a little bit so we can get that one. Jump here, jump and homing. This path up here splits into two parts. We're gonna go over to the left. Try to make sure that we can get over here before that vent goes off. Perfect. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit for this vent because it's a little wide. All right. Missed it. So there's a way to like set it up so that you can bounce off of those birds and take a higher route so you don't have to do this, but I missed it. This is gonna be a little tricky. Now homing here. I almost went over, and I would have died and had to start the whole level over again. Gonna do those two. Boost here, boost, stomp, boost. We have to wait a little bit or we're gonna get hit by that flame vent. Boost here, jump, jump again. We now have to stomp in order to get these to go down. So here's the tricky part. I'm gonna jump here, boost, and I got the stomp. I have to keep stomping here because my timing is a little bit off. I didn't want to get hit by that vent. And yeah, I missed it. And so yeah, if I get a game over, I just have to do the stage over again. And this is why I budgeted for the estimate that I did, because sometimes you don't get it and some shenanigans happen. Jump here, boost that, boost here. So we gotta do this again. Whoop, hopped a little early there. Come over here, boost a little here, do that, move forward. Couldn't quite get the homing that time. That doesn't happen that often. All right. Better. Got that one. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, those Iblis worms are kind of a pain. Now we're gonna jump, boost here, and we should be good. Boost again. So yeah, long jumps again in action. It's one of those things where like you get a lot of mileage in this game out of knowing when and how to do that. And it's mostly just a matter of like helping you save distance and giving you opportunities to use homing jumps to kind of catch up. Or overshoot if you get a little nervous like I did there. 1, 2, do that again. All right. Yeah, so the trick with a homing jump is that you really don't want to use it if you think you're gonna overshoot. You're just better off doing a normal jump and trying to like wiggle your way a little bit. I probably missed the timing for that vent there, so I'm gonna have to let that one go off. Go over here. Bounce up here. We might be able to actually get the birds this time if I'm a little careful. There we go. Homing here. Step here, step here. Hit those. And there we go. Yeah, we're gonna be a little bit slower on time, but it's okay. So yeah, same thing of like boost, stomp, boost. We wait for that to go out. Boost here. Stomp, stomp, stomp. So yeah, the trick is that you want to stay like right about here, boost forward, and then if you wait a little bit more, what winds up happening is that you actually get the proper timing to then stomp straight onto that. But I did it a little early, and that's what got me messed up. Step, step, step. All right, let's try that again. I didn't get the jump that time. Yeah, and this is why, like, for me, Crisis City and Rooftop Run and Planet Wisp are basically roughly my choke points. I didn't get a jump there, and I don't like that. Mostly just because there's a lot of this very intricate stuff kind of in the middle. And it's, as much as I was practicing it like prior to, there's still a certain degree of like uncertainty in that. And it's a little, missed it by like half an inch. There's a certain degree of uncertainty that makes it wind up eating a lot of time in runs. And that's why I estimated the 50, because usually this is kind of the way that it winds up going. So we're gonna boost a little here. Oh, missed it just by an inch. But we have that checkpoint, so it's not that much of a time loss. Jump here, do that, do that. Boost a little here, kind of like that. 1, 2, 3. Jump here, jump, boost over. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just take it a little slower during those parts. Just a little. Move forward, homing here, jump here. 1, 2, 3. This again. Jump here, jump here. Notice no homings there because, again, very easy to overshoot if you're not careful. Jump, 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 and we made it before that vent went off. Homing here. That one's about to go off, so we're gonna just wait a little bit. All right. 1, 2. Got it that time. Ah, fell. It's all right. Do that, wait a little bit, do that, wait a little bit for this one. Over here. Homing that. Stomp and boost. All right, boost here, boost, stomp, boost. We just wait a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna take that, this one up here. I'm gonna do it a little bit slower, just so we can actually make sure that we get through it. So, right, if you're not feeling like a daredevil and you kind of want to just do it the normal way, you just homing off of those enemies and do that. But if you mess up the timing, they'll spit at you, and that's what happens. Stomp, stomp, stomp. All right. Ah, damn it. Off by just a little. All right. Focus face just a little bit more and see if we can get through it. Stomp there. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Damn. All right, I might have to try I was like, I'll slow it down a little bit, but I might need to do the boost because I can't quite get the read on when they're gonna do the cycle correctly. So, let's see. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Okay. Boost. There we go. Stomp again, stomp again, stomp again. All right, jump, boost. Ooh, almost missed it. All right, I'm gonna take this part a little bit slower just so I can properly get through it. Because normally I do a bunch of like really quick boosts and things like that through here, but these vents will absolutely fuck you up, mess you up if you don't get the timing right. So I have to slow down just a little to make sure I don't get popped by them. We stomp here, step over here, jump over here, stomp through these. Do a series of stomps again. We want to aim for this one at the end. Do some more stomps. Come down a little bit. All right. Stomp, 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 stomp. Just do a jump here, no homing. Jump and homing over here. Stomp, stomp, stomp. There we go. All right. This now is really like the part of Crisis City I don't like. We're gonna have to dodge some debris, but it's extremely hard to tell, even though I've been trying to work it, like it's very hard to tell where the debris comes from exactly. So if you misread it, there's a good chance that you will in fact get hit. We're just gonna take the slightly longer route, right at the end too. Yeah, Crisis City is just like this. We got the long jump that time though, so that's good. We jump here, homing here, homing here, homing here, boost. Fell. Yeah, Crisis City is the hard one. And this is why I was like, I estimate the run at about 50 minutes because even when I was like sort of doing the prep for this run, this is the one that gave me the most trouble. Planet Wisp is about as hard, give or take, just because there's a lot of like really little timing things in Planet Wisp that will really mess you up. Rooftop Run is really, really fast, but and also has a couple little foibles like that, but it's way more built for speed than Crisis City is. And it's a little bit harder to kind of mess up some of these. 1, 2, 3, homing here. Wait till the edge and jump. Edge again. Oop, homing over just a little. Because I thought I wasn't going to make it. And that can be the other kind of like, I guess the hard part about learning Sonic Generations in particular is while you do get a lot of mileage out of just a regular jump, sometimes it's also not enough. So there's a thing where you sort of have to learn how to judge, where, how far it will actually take you. There we go. All right, boost. All right, do this. The vent's gonna go off. If I'm not, I can walk around it. Missed it. We're just gonna take the slow route. So, let that one come down. Wait just a little bit, let these line up. 1, 2, homing here, jump, homing here, stomp, boost. We're gonna boost here, boost, stomp, boost. All right. Jump here, we'll boost here, jump, try to homing, got it, stomp, stomp, stomp. All right, right about here, we're gonna jump, boost, there we go. Killing a little time with these just to make sure, hop, boost, there we go. Feeling it out, all right. So we can afford to pick up a little time there, but I wanna slow down just a little here, just to make sure I don't accidentally pop those vents. Over here, stomp, 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 stomp. Stomp here, stomp here, stomp here. Slide a little bit. Stomp, stomp. Whoa, whoa! I haven't had that one happen before. Stomp. Whoop. Almost overshot there, but we're okay. Stomp, stomp, stomp. I might have done a little bit too, a little too hard. You don't want to knock it too far down, because if you do it too far down, it will rebound higher up, and then you're not gonna have a good time. So sidestep that. Whoop, almost got hit by that. Debris again. Yeah, that's always the hard part with this particular level, and that's, no matter how many times I practice it, I basically always kind of have a choke point here. Just because my depth perception is not terrible, but it's also not great, and it's very easy for me to misread where those cars are. So we're just gonna take the super low road here, and I think, yeah. And that's that for Crisis City. Yeah, no, Crisis City is, it's a lot. It's quite literally probably the one that was giving me the most trouble to learn next to Planet Wisp. So it doesn't surprise me that that was a good 5 or 6 tries probably, or 4, I wasn't keeping track. Yeah, track's about right, honestly. So just to get myself a little bit of a buffer here, we're gonna go over to the information pod, step over to the left right here, and I've been stocking up these points on purpose so that I can go to the skill shop. Should be the skill shop. And then we just buy a bunch of just stock up a little bit on these. I got about 8 now. I think we should probably be good for the rest of the run. Step back to the info pod, shuffle over. So we have Rooftop Run left and Planet Wisp. So with Rooftop Run in particular, like I said, the opening is very high octane, but this is a lot less intricate in some ways than Crisis City is. So we get a go boost here. We want to try to stay to the middle. Ooh, saved it. You want to normally get that rail, but in my case, I drifted a little bit, managed to get it anyway. Got that jump. Jump here. Gotta wait just a little to make sure you don't hit those axes. You jump here, do this. Boost a little here. Boost, hop, boost. We might, yeah. Those swinging axes can be kind of a pain. If you're off by like just a little bit, it's very easy to get hit by them a couple of times if you're just not, if your timing's not right. Yeah, I gotta probably, if it does that again, I probably have to slide and kill a little momentum and then try it again. You got it that time. So I'm looking toward the top middle to sort of just like watch out for these spiked barrels that are coming through. Ooh, I got a double faster than I was expecting. And Planet Wisp is still more troublesome than this, if you can believe it. Step there, step there. Whoa, those are coming out way faster than they normally do. They don't normally come out that fast. You normally have a little bit more of a read time in between those for when those are gonna come out. But for some reason, they are coming out incredibly fast and I cannot actually tell which way they're doing. I'm gonna quit the stage and see if that refreshes that, because that was a little too fast, just a little. Because they're not supposed to drop in that kind of like speed order like that when you do that, even when you die. They're supposed to have a little bit more of a gap between them so you can actually read what's going on there. Got the rail that time, but I missed the dismount, but that happens. we'll take the slightly longer road around, but long jump here, pop those. Missed the extra life, but it's okay. Boost here. So yeah, now we're in the lower half of that other section that we were in earlier. So we're gonna lose a bit of time, but better to save the run. I'm gonna wait for that to drop so I can do that instead of trying to like actually keep on top of all that. Made it through those again. Okay. Yeah, this is about the speed that these barrels are supposed to drop at. So if you're looking at like the top middle of the screen, you can actually see where they're gonna fall. Before they were dropping like way too fast, like too fast for me to like actually react to. So it's like, you wanna get that, get that, get that, boost here, hop and boost here, keep it going. Gonna hop, I got the dismount off a little bit. We're gonna wait a little bit here so we don't get hit by that. And I forgot to jump. Happens. 1, wait a little bit, 2, cannon here, boost over. Ooh, almost missed that, but we take those. So for this next set, you watch these enemies carefully and you just do your side steps accordingly. And we're good. Trick out, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, finish. So after this next checkpoint that's coming up, I have to try to get, I can save it if I miss it. Yeah, there's like a skip that you can do to get up there, but we basically wind up getting up there anyway. We just have to do the balloons to get around. We want this to drop. So you can come here, homing onto that. Whoops. Landed on the lower route, but we saved it. Just a little. So stomp through these, zip this. Lost a little time, but it happens. Ride this rail a little bit. So nothing bad happens if you miss these particular sidestep segments, but the game is nice enough to cue you in terms of like what ways to step. Gonna come here, keep doing this. Wanna drift it a little too early there. 1, 2, 3. Almost got hit by that missile. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Boost immediately. We're almost done. Basically, this next section now is gonna be kind of the make or break because I have to avoid getting hit by those lasers while also knocking enemies into those egg carriers and not getting hit by those big things, like those blue things that have opened up. I have to step to the right here or left here and stay there till that goes. And I think we're clear. Yeah, we're clear. We just stay on the right. Cursed. I thought the laser was done firing. So I think we can still pull this off. I just have to kind of like make sure I'm watching a little more carefully in terms of when those enemies are firing, and then when the big laser goes off, that's the left this time. Okay. This time I'm gonna make sure I absolutely just stay out of that firing range until it's done, and we're good. Yeah, rooftop run. Mostly the hard parts of that stage are largely just the egg run that we just did, and usually getting the timing on those swings. That's usually about where we wind up kind of running into a lot of it. So, and this is why like I said, I prefer to warm up on the earlier stages because doing these cold, not a good time. All right, here's our last one of the run, which is Planet Wisp. If I manage to get 4 minutes, 30 seconds, that's a good time for this stage. It's very long and has a lot of different moving parts and is very easy to kind of like mess up. So just for safety's sake, I'm gonna go pick up a couple more one-ups because we might be here for a minute as far as that goes. So now is a good time if we have any other announcements or stuff to make. Now's a good time.
Announcements. Well, I just want to remind everyone today is day 1 of GDQ's Juneteenth celebration. Tomorrow we have a bunch more games lined up as well, starting at 1 p.m. But we're just about halfway, maybe a little bit more than halfway through the night. We're still going for at least the next probably 4.5 hours after this. So get some dinner, stretch, relax, enjoy after this run, enjoy a little bit of a break, but then come right back because we got plenty more for you.
Alrighty, shake them out. Get a quick drink. All right, Planet Wisp. Planet Wisp is a lot. It's one of those things where, and people who were watching me practice this can tell you, I spent most of my time mostly just trying to learn this. There's a lot going on in this level. And it's really cool if you get it all right, but it's also very easy to mess up. So we get a go boost here, get the high jump here, homing here, do a little hop, hit this spring. We're just gonna walk normal, get into this cannon. So here's the tricky part. We're gonna wait till the end here, boost. Oop, saved it, and then fell. F. So the idea, if you're really like feeling it for real, is that you want to, there's like a series of like little boost hops that you can do to kind of like skip your way through having to actually walk a lot of that manually. But if you mess up the timing, then you get what happened to me. Ideally, like right when you're at the edge, you want to boost and then hop and then boost again. But I might just have to do it the slow way because it looks like I'm getting jitters. So we'll boost here. Tried to get high up enough to bounce that, but we couldn't. Happens. Overshot that by a little bit, but it's okay. We have the recovery route up here. If I can just get the corner. Bounce that. Boost here, boost here, boost here. Drift a little bit here. 1, 2. So yeah, like Planet Wisp is full of like a lot of that little stuff, and I really like the high route in this particular level, but it is very, very easy to mess it up. So that said, we can probably keep the high route from here if I get this right. Cool, good hop, boost here. We want to make sure that we switch rails here, then switch again, and then again, because if we hit those springs at the end, we'll get sent up a little bit higher and that will kill some time, which we don't want. We're gonna boost right as we come out here, jump here, boost again, and manage to get that, which is good. Killed that enemy before they could hit me, which is good. We're gonna do this, and we got the B skip. So we hit these rings a little early, wait a little bit, hop this. We're gonna hop here. As soon as we get the rocket, hold Y, and then release. At the peak of the jump, we boost. I'm gonna let those rockets go overhead. If I got it a little cleaner, I would have been able to like boost, drop, boost, but it happens. So here, boost, drop, boost, like that. Jump here, jump here, jump here and hop. We wait a little bit. Boost over here, jump here, jump here, jump here. Make sure we're turned to the right as we get rocket so that we can bust through, homing here. I'm gonna wait a little bit just to make sure that I don't get hit by the buzzsaw. As soon as I'm here, boost, stomp, jump, boost, jump, jump, homing, jump, jump, hop off, rocket up. There's a buzzsaw over here, so we're gonna have to kind of take our time. We can wait a little bit and let it go over. Jump here, jump here, jump here, boost. We're gonna move to the right, jump here, keep it moving. All right, we got some quick side steps up here. So we boost, left, right, got it. As soon as we come off, boost again, trick it out. So for this next part, we're gonna have to navigate these moving platforms. If you jump on one, you ride it, and then you can boost and do that. So we're gonna have a couple of those. Or like this situation where you have an enemy on it. So we got that one. Do that. Cool. We get rocket. We turn to the left this time. We make sure that we pop through. We boost over here. Whoop. Whew. I almost got hit by that one. So this next part is a good chance that if I miss this next part, we're gonna probably add another 30 seconds or so to the time, so let's hope I can catch it. There is a rocket wisp that I want to get like right about here, and I missed it. So that means that we can't do the skip over here, which means that I have to kind of do it this way. Walk over here, hit that, whoop, hit the buzzsaw. So the good news is that even if we have to start over here, I can just grab the rocket wisp here as a fail-safe for the one over there. We're gonna let that man do the spin, homing that, boost that, move over a little bit, homing here. So now that I have, we're gonna do the jump here to get this one. So now that I have this rocket wisp, sometimes I like to be bold and try to get the one that's over here, but on the off chance that I can't, right, I can get the one from earlier at the checkpoint, rocket up here, and now this is the tricky part. Because basically speaking, there's a spring that I can hit over there, but I need to make sure that, that's the hard part. I have to make sure that I time it so that when that buzzsaw is there, I can get just past it, basically. So let's see here. Homing that, step here, jump through. Homing again, we're gonna wait just a little. Good. Boost through that, jump. All right, got it. Okay. So I just gotta wait until it rears up a little bit farther here. Dang it, missed it. All right. Just gotta let it wait. Yeah, like getting a 430 on Planet Wisp is when I'm like at the peak of my game. It can be a little tricky. We wanna make sure that we're facing to the left. We're gonna rock it again. The reason why we wanna make sure we're facing left is so that we can try to boost at the peak here. Ideally, if you do it at the right height, you'll hit that little springer and bounce up. Then let that man fire. Ah, didn't get the homing. Yeah, and this is why Planet Wisp is like rough. Like, mostly it's just getting that skip and like getting through that part where I wind up having the most trouble, more or less. And it's just a thing where it's like, even with the timing and the read of it, it's just a lot of like making sure that you don't over anticipate. So we're gonna go here, jump. Come over here, homing here. So we just wait a little bit more, a little bit more, about here. Good. All right. Okay. Good. Let that nerd fire, and now we're gonna do that one. All right. Yeah, we're almost to the end. So we just gotta mostly get through this next little high part here. We're gonna do this. Boost, missed it. But it's okay, we can recover that here. Hop here. So now we have a series of like climbs to do, and this is what winds up taking up the most time. So mostly you're gonna have to wind up doing a couple of little quick rocket grabs here and there to try to make sure that you're busting through before the armature kind of falls over. So there's a rocket over here. We're gonna go over here. And the rings are basically your guide for where that is. There's another rocket over here. Jump here, jump here. Whoop, almost got hit by those spikes. And that would have had me salting, but we've got only one more from here. So boost that. And yeah, the exit ring is right up here. So basically, after we get the time display, that will be time. So right about now. That's time.
GG.
Whew.
Do you have any shout outs?
So shout outs in general. Thanks so much, y'all, for having me on again. I had a great time for Unapologetically Black and Fast when I was doing Freedom Planet 2, which, by the way, you should definitely make sure you get that game. It's really good. And yeah, I had a great time running Sonic Generations for y'all today. If you are into fighting games, JRPGs, game design talk, and all that other kind of stuff, please feel free to follow me over at twitch.tv/SJHDoesGames. I will be streaming tonight at around 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time with some Fighting Saturday, and then tomorrow, Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, we're playing more Star Ocean till the end of time on hard mode difficulty. That's pretty much all I've got. Thank y'all again so much for having me. Please enjoy the rest of the runs. Y'all are in for some treats. This schedule is stacked and packed like you wouldn't believe.
Thank you, SJ. Give it up for SJ, everybody. SJHDoesGames just finished serving up a slam of a Sonic speedrun with Sonic Generations, and the commentary is just so good, so good. Thank you so much. You know, in just a few moments, we're about to take a short break, but before we do, I want to remind everyone that from now until July 15th, GDQ's revenue from subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bitch tiered after taxes will be donated by GDQ to Doctors Without Borders. So That being said, stand up, take that hydration break that SJ talked about a few moments ago, stretch a little bit, and then come right back with us because we will be back with more of a GDQ Juneteenth celebration after this break.